Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Today, we're diving into some very important changes that have recently been announced regarding the Social Security Administration and how identity verification will be handled moving forward. These updates are already in effect and could directly impact how you file claims or update your personal information with the SSA, especially over the phone. So if you or someone you care about receives Social Security benefits or plans to apply soon, make sure to stick around to get all the details. These changes are not only about tightening security but also about improving the speed and reliability of services, and they reflect a larger shift in how the government is managing fraud and efficiency within the system. Let's start with a bit of context. The Department of Government Efficiency, also known as DOGE, has been leading an initiative to reduce waste and streamline federal government operations. One of their primary targets has been government building leases, including those held by the Social Security Administration. Initially, DOGE had planned to cut 47 office leases associated with Social Security offices across the country. However, this plan has recently been revised, and now only 23 office leases are scheduled to be terminated. According to a spokesperson for DOGE, the agency is adjusting its approach in areas where the existing office space remains the most suitable option. This change reflects an effort to maintain accessibility while still pursuing cost-cutting measures. Now, here's where it gets more personal for everyday beneficiaries. Alongside these infrastructure changes, the Social Security Administration has rolled out new identity verification policies aimed at reducing fraud. As of now, any claim made over the phone will be subject to an anti-fraud check. If a claim is flagged by the system as potentially suspicious, the claimant will be required to prove their identity in person at a Social Security office. This is a major change because previously, many people were able to handle these processes entirely over the phone. The agency has emphasized that these changes are designed to protect the integrity of the system and ensure that benefits go to those who are truly eligible. You might be wondering when exactly these identity checks will be triggered. The SSA has made it clear that these checks will take place whenever someone files a claim for benefits or requests to update their direct deposit information. And this applies to both new applicants and existing beneficiaries. Importantly, the identity check process will now be more efficient in some ways. For example, direct deposit changes that used to take up to 30 days to process can now be completed in just one business day, thanks to streamlined procedures and more robust verification tools. So, while the verification may feel like a hurdle, it could actually lead to faster service in the long run for many people. Now let's talk about how you can complete these identity checks. As of March 31st, the SSA no longer allows identity checks over the phone for flagged claims. Instead, if your claim is marked as potentially fraudulent, you will need to visit a Social Security office in person to verify your identity. You can also verify online by creating a My Social Security account, which is a secure platform that allows you to manage your benefits, review your earnings history, and update your information. The SSA's website includes an office locator tool to help you find the nearest location for in-person verification. If you prefer to schedule an appointment instead of walking in, you can call the SSA at 1-800-772-1213 to set up a time that works for you. When you go to a Social Security office to verify your identity, you'll need to bring a physical form of identification. Acceptable documents include a driver's license, a U.S. passport, a voter registration card, a green card, or even a union membership card. The SSA has said that these measures are intended to add an extra layer of security, especially for those cases that raise red flags during the initial claim process. If your claim is not flagged, don't worry, you'll still be able to complete your request over the phone without any in-person requirements. According to SSA estimates, about 4.5 million claims are filed over the phone each year, and only around 70,000 are expected to be flagged for additional verification. So the vast majority of telephone claims will continue without interruption. And just to clarify, these new verification policies will not affect your ability to receive benefits or the amount of money you're entitled to receive. The SSA has been very clear on this point. Law-abiding beneficiaries who are not flagged by the anti-fraud system will continue to access services just as they have before. What's changing is the level of scrutiny applied to potentially fraudulent claims and direct deposit updates, and the fact that flag cases now require in-person verification. So, what should you do to prepare for these changes? First, consider creating a My Social Security account if you haven't already. It's a safe and convenient way to manage your benefits and avoid unnecessary trips to the office. Second, keep your ID documents up to date and in a safe place in case you ever need to present them in person. And finally, be cautious of scams or phone calls pretending to be from the SSA. The agency will never threaten you or demand immediate payment, and any legitimate request for identity verification will follow the procedures we've discussed today. Alright, that brings us to the end of today's deep dive. I hope this video helped you understand the recent changes to Social Security's identity verification process and why these updates matter. If you found this information useful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more updates on Social Security, Medicare, and other important government programs. And if you have any questions or experiences you'd like to share about dealing with the SSA, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll see you in the next video.